Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Jay.
And I'm D.
And this is Our Two Cents, where we talk everything boxing and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we're going to recap the Rolly Romero Gervonta Tank David fight last night. Good fight to watch. I honestly thought it would be over way faster. But you know, Tank fights conservative, I guess you could say, because I'm sure he had plenty of times to knock him out because, you know, Rolly just kept running in there. But Tank did say he had power, so he had the possibility to knock Tank out. Tank really had to be careful in that fight. What do you think?
It was a good fight. I think he was a little too conservative. I think he could have got him out of there sooner. He hit him with a couple pop shots. I don't know. Maybe his power was too much, and that's probably why he was being so conservative. But
right.
yeah. It was a good fight though. I want to say that it was a good fight. I like the knockout. He did catch his head and yank him back a couple times. So
did Tank make Rolly a star?
Definitely. Rolly almost fucked it up though with the running out the ring and all that. Like,
I think he was.
Like that,
he just was discombobulated.
He was really. He was really not. He was done, y'all. Like,
he was done. I don't think he's probably.
I was sitting there.
But Tank said he didn't even hit him with a hard shot. It was just like a regular little.
And yeah, it was a reflex shot.
Catch you real
it was
quick,
like a let me move and reflex, palm caught you, and slept him with it. But
I think Rolly was getting tired. Cause he was getting tired chasing the running around. I think Rolly felt like he was running from him all night, but I don't think Rolly realized it was part of the game plan. Cause he doesn't have any footwork, so he just kept running around him, spinning around him.
Yeah. So let's talk about the skill that we did show. Okay. So of course we seen Tank at just like Isak, he was able to move around and shuffle side to side as much as he wanted to.
He has great defense. Can we say Tank has great defense?
Yeah, it wasn't no track me down, corner me, and do whatever you want type deal. Neither him or Isak Cruz could do that, bigger or smaller. So that was good. Defense was up to par. He got hit a couple times, but I think he just wanted to see what was going on. Once he did start getting hit a lot in the 6th round, I knew that was when the knockout was coming because
he was setting him up.
That's kind of how you do, man. If you see anybody, if you're a boxer, you may have to fight this dude. If he's letting you hit him, he sees something that's opening.
He's about to
knock your ass. So every time I've seen him knock his body out clean, that's what usually happens. You take a couple boom, 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 and then bang, they gone. So that's what happened. I don't even think that was the setup punch he wanted, but it was one.
It wasn't even it wasn't a setup, nothing. It was just you coming in, I'm finna catch you. Because you made a mistake.
He got caught and slept on an evasive move. That's why he almost hit the ring.
I mean, they sold out the arena. I mean, it was just a great promotion put on.
The stars was out.
They sold out the arena. Tank and Rolly sold a fight. Tank did his own, talking. Mayweather wasn't there. All of that. I mean, I like the way they've kind of moved him forward. I don't know if the beef was fake about him not re-signing and this and that for publicity for all of this and the beef, but either way, like Ellerby, I hope he writes a book. I hope Ellerby writes a book about business of boxing because I want to read it because they are great. They're great at what they do. They sold out the arena. Rolly only had 14 fights. Like everybody knew this wasn't gonna be just a boxing match. So somebody was getting knocked out.
The biggest topic for me about the whole fight has really nothing to do with the fight itself, but when I realized we were on Showtime and Showtime does the EA, tracks, trainer tracks, right? So you get to hear the trainer talk. In the corner, when I realized that, I said, "Oh man, they're gonna expose the crap out of Rolly's trainer, man, because he's gonna be delusional in there. He's not gonna be really giving you good hints. It's gonna look bad." And when we heard what he was saying, it was exactly what I thought it was. I really do believe Rolly could be something real, nice.
Yeah, he definitely have a decent career
in his career. I mean, because look, no one expected him to even fight the way he fought.
Right.
We've seen him fight a lot worse. So
Is that the best fight you seen Rolly fight?
Yeah, that was really the best fight I've seen Rolly fight. Like he was cautious. He was throwing his jab constantly. You know, and I mean that was the biggest thing I can give him because that was really, you know, that was the biggest thing I can give him. He kept throwing his jab, trying to stay focused. You know, trying to line up his shots. He learned if he gets with somebody, and I'm not no shots at his trainer, but you know,
shots at his trainer.
He he gets another trainer that can teach him how to really line up his shots and, you know,
just basic fundamental. He'll be good. I think I think
a lot of people will follow him too if he because right now he can't really fight any real competition because they'll whoop his ass.
I think they can build Rolly's career. Put him in there with some decent fighters. He could definitely knock him out because he has the power. Build him up. Possibly maybe get him a belt and feed him to Gervonta again. And that'll be another big money rematch. That'll be, I called it first. I actually think Rolly should fight Issa Cruz next. I think that would be a decent fight.
Ryan Garcia.
Or he could even fight Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I want Ryan Garcia to get some real competition against somebody that's not washed up. They got a name that's up and coming, just like him. And let's see what happens.
I think Ryan Garcia needs to keep fighting medium level fighters.
Ain't nothing medium about his level of fighters.
His skill
Ain't nothing medium about them level of fighters.
There's just a bunch of 135ers Ryan Garcia can fight. You don't gotta keep trying to call out the top guys. You're not ready for that.
Yeah, he keep fighting the guys that ain't had a fight ever.
I actually think Rolly might beat Haney.
Rolly might beat Haney. No, I seen him sparring. Yeah, that is not a good fight for Rolly.
Man, I think Rolly can catch him.
Nah, you think he can catch him?
I think Rolly can catch him. Well, I'm a Rolly fan. I'm not gonna lie. I like Rolly.
Yeah.
This was the best run up to a fight since
you like the people that come from YouTube, can't fight, talk a bunch of shit.
Rolly ain't from no YouTube.
I'm just saying, you like Ryan Garcia too.
I think Ryan Garcia can have a decent career. He has a skill set.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so Gervonta fight was good. We got to see him aside of Gervonta. Even after the fight, he still was calm, funny.
Yeah, it was cool. He was like, man, I wanted to be cocky, but nah, I ain't gonna be like that. That was pretty cool to see him like, and then he was real honest about it. He was like, man, if we'd have fought that first time, I would have been too emotional. He was like, pretty much what I got from it was the first time they were gonna fight.
He was really pissed off.
He wasn't really in tune with the business of boxing. Mm-hmm. He didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Like
he felt offended.
He was offended by the business of boxing.
Me in the ring you know what I'm saying?
Dude. So that's why he was like, man, I was too emotional about it. And then the second time, I think that's why he was able to be like, hey, look, I don't want to be cocky, man. It's just business. You know, he made his money. I hope he alright. You know, because when he walked down the hall and
he looked like Broner getting walked out with the McDonough fight.
Why did they follow him all the way into the thing, man? I was like, yo, Showtime trying to make him look bad, man. He already fumbling around.
I don't think he even looked bad. Everybody expected that. Everybody expected Rolly to get knocked out, you know?
Yeah,
so it was.
Stop following that man down. Y'all know that wasn't what's up, man. Go on back in the ring where we need to be.
So did Gervonta prove that it's levels to it and that he's the best lightweight? Did he prove that he's levels above all the other lightweights in the division with this fight against Rolly? I mean, he couldn't really prove that with the fight against Rolly, but
let me say
he could prove that he's levels above.
So let me say this.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna say this. Everybody expected Tank to knock Rolly out. I expected him. Everybody expected that, right? We knew Rolly wasn't up to par. There's nothing really you could say that adds to Tank's resume after fighting Rolly. We already knew he was gonna knock him out. We knew he was a better fighter. Blah 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 blah. This really was about Rolly making a name for himself and showing that he can fight better than what we've seen, which he actually did, right? So the only added gain to any resume would be that Rolly fought, Tank and didn't just get blasted, because he didn't get blasted. He didn't get really outboxed. He just couldn't really catch him. It was a real sloppy fight. So it wasn't a benefit to Tank.
It wasn't sloppy.
It was. It wasn't no clean, real, like jab, 1-2.
It was a power puncher fight.
It was a power
puncher fight.
It wasn't the landed punches, the most landed punches was like 25, 24, something like that.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. It was a sloppy looking fight. It wasn't let me technical jab you out or anything like that. Nobody got outboxed, but we did see the level of defense and foot movement and IQ
and ability to move around.
And
he has a great ability
strategy.
to move around.
And I think he was also moving around like that, being cautious because he felt like Rolly was going to come out of his game plan, which that's what I'm saying. It was a benefit for Rolly because he didn't never come out of his game plan, which is, I think that's what Tank's game plan was, to just, wait him out.
And that showed his maturity.
So he
his
starts
patience.
slugging and doing this and that. So, I think that's what I mean. It was a benefit for more Rolly than it was for Tank. Tank wasn't really growing nothing from that. But as far as him being a top fighter, we already know he's a top fighter. This fight didn't cement that or anything like that. But once he fights his next fight, and hopefully gets somebody a little bit more competition. So
who do you want to see Tank fight next?
Yeah, now that's it right
That's
there.
another video?
Yeah. Who you want to see Tank fight next? And please, don't be on that Ryan Garcia fight stuff.
Why you gonna point at me?
Ryan Garcia even said he don't want to fight Tank right now. I mean, he ain't say it like that, but he said he ain't calling nobody out when they told him, we want you to fight Tank. And so he said, no, I don't want to call nobody out. So I guess he did say he don't want to fight Tank. But anyway.
Well, let us know what you think about this video by dropping your 2 cents below in the comment section. Let us know who you want to see Gervonta fight next. Let us know how you feel about the fight. Is Rolly Romero going to be a star after this? Did this fight boost his career even though he got knocked out? And be sure to help support the channel by punching that like and subscribe button. And follow us on Instagram and Facebook at 2 Cents Boxing. I'm Jay.
And I'm D.
And stay tuned for our 2 cents in the next video.
Appreciate it.